Tesla rocking over here. Tesla is now in a 2-minute EWO. First 2-minute EWO on Tesla. Looking for Tesla to stay above 325. 325 is a double top. Everybody see where it's at? Okay, good. SPY pulling back right here. SPY getting that pullback. Watch for that double bottom bounce area around 6. Closer you get to 617. Tesla double top right now. There goes Apple flushing out. Apple to the downside. Apple's first 2-minute EWO to the downside. Tesla still at 325. Told you double top up there. Be careful. There is SPY double bottom bounce area for support. If it can't hold, it's going to crash out. Yep, SPY is not holding that area. SPY looking to see if it pull back down closer to that 616.38, which I've got marked down there. SPY looking getting closer to that 616.38 level that I've got marked out here for support. See if this can continue to collapse over there. Apple still to the downside. Same with SPY. Tesla pull back on the double top. Did I save anybody on that Tesla trade? Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Did anybody trade Tesla double top when you heard it called out? Okay, great. Good job. Congratulations. Is anybody here? Is this on?
Coach.
Yeah,
Right
here, Coach.
All right. We're just checking.
Laser focus.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Just making sure we're all here. Okay. There goes SPY looking for support down there. 616.38. Bounced at 616.46.
That 616.39 was the previous day high.
There it is. And
now to an ABC News exclusive interview with John Oates, half of the legendary
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I am Dawn, your host, aka J&J Video Reacts, and this is a stream that we created for you guys to have a place to hang out after the market. Talk about your trades, talk about coaches' strategies that we learn on a daily basis. Coaches Chad Christian, who's a 33-year stock market vet, and he has literally traded in every market condition imaginable and basically teaches us how to do the same. As you see in the videos that we watch here, he teaches us how to trade the proper way. We don't just chase call outs or, look for ticker symbols and all of that kind of crazy stuff. We learn how to protect our assets. We learn how to use proper risk management, and we learn how to actually look for proper setups. And I think one of the things that we learn, and it's something that I wanted to continue to touch on this Mindset Master Monday, is trading with intention, but just not only that, living with intention, right? When you stop and think about it, right? It's all about the process of manifestation. We heard one of our members repeatedly, and I use air quotes here, joke that he was the world's greatest trader. You know where I'm going with this, right? You speak it into existence. If he is not proof that constant reinforcement of a thing verbally brings it into fruition, I don't know what is. Now, we know this individual more on a personal level than, the average public out there. And no way are they braggadocious in any way, right? But the very fact that they kept repeating that they were the world's greatest trader, the subconscious heard that and was listening and went into action mode. See, that's how it works. That's how the process of manifestation works. You have to speak it. Now, it also works the other way. JL, We all know who he is, right? But the cool thing that I love about him, and he is waiting backstage, I see you, is he knows that. He's well aware of it. He has taken steps to catch himself in it, and it has worked. Maybe not so consistently yet, but he's getting there. Everybody slips. I slip, coach slips, everybody slips, right? But I love his effort, and I love the fact that he has switched things around, because he used to be kind of, not negative in any way, but kind of down on things, and things kept happening that kept him there. But he pulled himself out of that, right? That's kind of why Maria and I jumped on him the other week, more so Maria. But because we don't want to see him slip back into that. Take a lesson from the member that I am speaking of, whether he meant it as a joke or not, constantly reaffirming that he was the world's greatest trader. Look what's happened. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let me bring James L in the room. Hey, you.
Miss Dawn?
Mr. James, I started to call you by your last name. Didn't know I knew that, did you? What's going on?
Well, I was just letting you go. You go, girl. Preach it.
Think about it. You know who I'm talking about, and you've heard him say it in a joking manner, of course. But somewhere in there, and here's the second part to that. Somewhere in there, he believed it. He believed it was possible, because if he didn't, it wouldn't have happened. You feel me? So, not to come off braggadocious, right? Keep himself in check, keep himself grounded, and not put, but somewhere in there he believed it, because if he didn't, it would not have turned out the way that it did, right?
Oh yeah.
So it is true what we talk about. We got somebody else in. All right, baby girl, come on up. You hear what I'm talking about up here, right?
Girl, I hear you. You say it and it's true. I don't think that's the right words, but you know where I'm at.
I love this girl.
Listen,
What's
no,
up?
you could not be preaching this at a better time. But it's always a great time, right?
Mhm.
I think this room echoes. I'm at work. Anyway,
Okay.
But this morning, people were asking what books and this, that, and the other. And it's like technical analysis and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, Coach gives us that. Like, that is packet, right? Like, you got to work on you.
On the daily.
And if you're not working on you, nothing Coach says and nothing in any of these books is going to pull together, right? Like,
Nope.
it's just not.
Nope. You
And
can.
Mark has never, hey Marlena, Mark has never been anything but confident, right? Obviously we know he was in a corner one time for about 3 days, but but
A couple
he
different
came
times.
back. He came back
Yeah.
confident, right? Like it,
Yeah.
nothing, and
Nothing kept him down.
right, and that comes from his past as a manager, working with
Hmm.
large crews and having to run them and having to be, in charge of things and having to play the part. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Literally.
Absolutely.
And that's
Absolutely.
the same thing in this game. You better take every trade with a smile. You better have your plan. You better execute appropriately. And because even if you don't believe that you can do it right, you better fake that you can, because I promise it will go much better than you questioning yourself and
That's right.
thinking and hesitating. And yeah, but yeah, that's what we were talking about this morning. And then Palm hit it on it this afternoon. Like, you can read every book in the world, like every trading book. You can trade for 42 years. If you don't work on you, it's not going to matter.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
We've
You
had
need,
traders in our group say, I've been trading for 35 years and they're still red, right?
yep.
Okay. Um, but for real,
Yeah. I tell you what, patience and discipline, that's That's the twins, I call them now. If
Right.
you develop those two skills and pair that with technical analysis, you'll do very well. Throw
There's
some
nothing.
fundamentals in there. Why
There's
not?
nothing in those books that Coach doesn't give us. Nothing. I mean, he gives us more than what's in those books. What we have to give ourselves is our own food, right, Dawn?
That's
Our
it.
own grapes. Got any grapes?
Yeah, right. Look, I tell you
I
what,
don't,
watching him
that's not
on
entirely true.
what's up?
I get a lot more of a headache out of those books.
Right?
Then there's
But
that. Yeah.
I was just about to say, I'm really, really amazed at just watching Coach. And he's been screaming that out for years. Just watch, watch. And I've been really, really enjoying watching his trading and just interacting with him in the mornings because it's been phenomenal. It's like I have picked up so much stuff that he has said over and over and over, and I've heard it and I thought I implemented it, but I really wasn't implementing it. And I'm like, not to the magnitude that I should have been implementing it.
Because
Right.
you were trying to trade at the same time. And then
Yeah.
you're 3 seconds late, or like you're not
Yeah.
even to the ticker yet when he's like,
Right.
and you're like, oh, I can still get in. No, you cannot. No,
Nope.
you cannot.
So you know what I did? I took myself back to ground zero and I've been trading the hot stock picks in the morning. I'll go in and look at a couple of top gainers and see. Now today, OP pissed me off. OP had enough volume and a low enough free float that thing should have skyrocketed. And at one point, it was up, but it had gone down, right? And so I got in the weeds and then I moved my position up a little bit, right? And it hovered the rest of the day. And then I ended up taking a $7 loss. So I'm like, I was pissed at myself, but yet again, I wasn't, because number one, I wasn't watching the trade as close as I was supposed to be watching it because I was editing. And I had, I had $25 tied up in it, no, like 40. So, but it doesn't really matter the amount, it's the process. I did not do the process properly. Even with a small amount, that's how you learn. You learn with those small amounts. You don't learn with the big amounts because you lose that. You learn with the small amounts of money. So, even though it was doing a lot of things that I thought it should do, I'm like, now, you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about this trade because from what we know, usually stocks like that tend to run, but you didn't trade the trade. You didn't trade the
Well
trade.
done. You got in down in the weeds like you normally do, and nothing's
I got him down
100%
the weeds.
guaranteed. You had
Exactly.
no idea that was just going to chop all day. It
Yeah.
happens.
And a couple of times it chopped right just above my position, but Dawn wasn't watching her screen so she could get out green, right?
Well,
So
that
that's
is ill-advised, but it happens.
yep,
Well,
yep, yep.
and that's what I was going to ask you. What was your exit? Like, what was your exit plan? What was
My
your
exit
all
plan was
out? And
my all out was to get out at $1.80 because that would have been 3% of $60.
no, but I mean,
So
like, if it turned the other way, what was your last
that
point?
was that
Like,
was it.
line in the sand.
That was my line in the sand. I had made my plan that if it goes against me, because at the point that I got in,
Okay.
it started going up. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the green. I'm good. I expect this to do some running, and it did for a minute, and then it started coming back down. But I wasn't watching it when it came back down, and I
And
said,
what
okay,
time? What time was this?
maybe 7 something.
Right. I do think it ran early. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
no stops. Okay. All right.
yeah, yeah. That
But
tell them
no,
to stop.
we
Yeah,
don't trade a stock with no stops unless we are staring at the screen with our finger on the
exactly,
button. On the
exactly.
button, on the button,
On
on
a
the
button.
button.
Get the boot.
But yeah, you
Get the
know what I mean?
boot.
Shut up, James. You just mad because your boot still stuck up your bum, okay?
I ain't gonna be the only
But,
one. Get the boot, Maria. Get the boot.
But yeah, man. So my all out was if it goes against me, the biggest loss I'm gonna take is the 3%, which equated to $1.80. So I had it all worked out in my mind. If it goes to $1.80, I'm out. A negative $1.80. So, you know, but you know what? I had no business trying to get in there. I'm like, it's either one or the other, and I'm not compromising what I'm trying to do on the back end right now. Right now, I am watching. That's why I'm only trading the hot stock picks. You know what I mean? You can go all the way with the hot stock picks, but right now I'm just trying to get the process. So,
How could
yeah,
you have an exit plan if you weren't watching it? That's that.
you
You
already made your point,
literally
Maria.
what?
You made your point. Get it? Got it. Never
Well,
do that
don't
again.
say it
I
again.
promise.
Then don't say it again.
I
Then
promise I'll
you
never do
repeated
it
it
again.
after we said it, and
I'm never doing
I'm
it
like,
again.
hold up, maybe she didn't get it. I'm gonna come back and see.
And,
Okay,
and I have to add,
I
I
think I
have to
got it.
add, it
I
does
love
kind
you.
of sound like you're beating yourself up, Don.
No, I'm just basically keeping it real. I shouldn't have done that. So, and that's all we're gonna say about it. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have handled it in that manner. You know, even though I did keep checking back, I should not have ever taken my eyes off that trade. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
uh,
if you're gonna do that, do it in the market when you at least have a stop. You know what I mean? Because some of those babies be running in the day,
wait a
and
minute.
at least then you
Oh
have a
wow! Wait
stop.
a minute. No. See, I don't need to be that transparent. I'm wrong. I wasn't in there. I remember waiting until 9:30. I
Here
should
we
have
go,
had a
James.
stop
Here
in
we
there.
go.
I did. I should have had a stop in there. Oh my god. Yeah, it was like after 9:30 when I got in there because I remember
James,
I
you hear
purposely.
this?
Yeah.
Paige, I'm
Marlena,
doing this to get some stuff off of you, man.
you
I'm
hear
trying to.
this?
I'm falling on the sword so we can leave you alone.
No, he ain't done. He forgot he was paper trading this morning. What? You forgot you were paper trading? What?
No, I didn't.
He did. He forgot.
I
Huh?
was
What?
He
barely
forgot.
awake.
I
I
was
was looking
barely
at the
awake.
numbers on
That's okay. So
CSL.
rule number one broke. X. Keep going. I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm
I messed
next.
up. I'm supposed to be, and I took a trade, and when I got out of it, it dawned on me.
Don't put my name in it.
Was it green though?
Yes,
Okay, well, it's hard to be mad at that, right?
Okay, at least you were green.
Yeah.
But then
Easy.
Marlena,
he
what's
came.
going on?
He
Can you
opened his
rush me in
mic
here?
and said, "I forgot I was paper
Is
trading."
can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. How
Yeah.
was your day?
Oh, it was good. You know, I didn't trade paper trade or trade anything at all. It was something we talked about in a couple of other meetings ago about not trading when your mental state is not where it needs to
Very.
be. I had the lawn guy telling me I needed a new pipe, and then I had my car needed some stuff, and I was like, and then my daughter texted me. I was like, I was all over the place. So I was
Blown.
like, then my job was texting me and doing all kinds of stuff before work started, and I said, you know what? My
I'm
mind
not putting
is
myself
not
on
in
the
the
line.
mental state to be doing anything.
I
All I
That
seen
was
you
need to do,
say, "Hey, Marlena, you ain't gonna screw Marlena today." And I said,
no
"That's
way.
let's give
No
her the
way."
way.
belt for that. That was good, newbie. That was
Yep.
good, newbie.
Yep.
She got that, right?
Yep.
She following the
I was
rules.
like, no way. Mm-mm. So what I did is I jumped in the live meeting kind of late, but I still was able to listen and take down notes.
Good
So
for
I'll
you.
put that in my journal today.
Yeah, because every class he gives is fire. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he's
yeah,
always getting in and doing trades and just speaking fire. And then Palm will jump in and add his bit, and both of them trading together. It's just really something to watch and listen to. I love it. I love it.
Yep. So
yeah. I think that could be as bad, if not worse, than revenge trading is rage trading.
Oh yeah. Oh
oh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So yeah, good deal. Good deal. And James, beautiful testimonial. I screen recorded it. I'm going to play with it.
But
Yep.
Sarah, I think you can
Yep.
download it, can't you?
You probably can. Yeah. Yeah, because it wasn't long. So I looked for the button. I couldn't find it, but I'll look again. But I already screen recorded it.
No,
Yeah.
But
I think
it'll
I've
be
got it
better
on my
quality if
phone.
I
I can
download
send
it.
it to you.
Oh yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be even better because that was
Hey,
really cool. What's
James,
up?
I had a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think it was you. You sent me a text in the stock message in the stock lounge.
Diamond
Um,
Lounge.
yeah, did I do it correctly with the information on the update on the YouTube for the YouTube just to keep it more private for myself?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I just
Yeah,
wanted to make
and I
sure.
didn't look at your name. You can do that too on the Discord.
Okay,
Because anything you put in the stock lounge is open to anybody.
oh, okay, okay. So I need to change that
Yeah.
information in the stock lounge.
Yep.
Oh,
Just
okay,
the display name.
okay. And that could be done in Discord.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
That was a good tip.
All right. Um. So yeah. So that was.
While we're mindset mastering, I wanted to ask you a question, Don.
What's up?
Do you feel like you were more successful in the stocks and options than futures?
That's a hard question. It's a good question because it's so funny. I've had kind of the same thing happen with both of them, where I'll start out really getting something and then I'll start over analyzing and it goes south a little bit, you know. The first day I got in futures, I made $250. Whoop-de-doo. I scalped literally the break and hold of the nine, stayed doing that religiously. And then for some reason, I kind of broke away from it and started holding longer again. And I remember going into futures thinking, don't keep holding because you don't have to, because you can get out and get right back in. And it worked day one, but I didn't stay consistent with it, right? Just like stocks, waiting in the weeds was my thing, which I have a strategy for each, right? Waiting in the weeds is my thing with the smaller stocks, right? Options, it is the 2-minute EWO, right? Because I want to, I want to let it run a little bit longer. So I wait, I get on the 2-minute. And each time I do it successfully for a period of time, and then I start adding in stuff and start holding on to it longer instead of taking the green. That's always been my issue, right? So, with that being said, I realized that I didn't have patience and I didn't have discipline. So, I started really working on those things, and I wanted to focus on editing more now to get away from what I was doing in trading and just, I'm working out, I'm eating right, I'm doing the things, and I'm being creative, which is my natural, and just being me again before I started trading, just to kind of get a sense of me back. And then I'm going to reapproach it as the new me, right? So that's why I'm kind of playing around with the stocks, the smaller stocks. Um, I'm not touching futures and I'm not touching options like for a while. If I do anything, it'll be a small stock just because I want to get the practice down. I think I've gotten enough discipline and patience now that I'm not even tempted to get into futures or options in any way, shape, or form,
Mhm.
until I master getting that green, keeping it, and getting the hell out of there.
Hmm. That brings a good question. Don, Coach had mentioned something about a bleeding candle. So when the
Mm-hmm.
candle starts to bleed, that's when you want to get out before that, right?
I guess it depends like what position you're in. Are you trying to get to the upside?
Uh, yeah, I wasn't really familiar with the term bleeding candle. It's kind of new to me, so I was just I was
It's just
thinking,
a red candle that has a lot of gamma to it and just starts
shoot,
bleeding profusely, and it's red, so we use the term bleeding and it's going down, you know what I mean?
that's yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
but you
you definitely don't want to be in a bleeding candle if you're in a call or a long.
uh,
Right? So, or the only time you want to be in a bleeding candle is when you're to the downside. Either you're shorting it or you're in a put. So,
Okay, I did hear him say something about shorting it and everything. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Are you familiar with those terms? Do you know what they mean?
No, not every single last one of them. I'm going down a list. But yeah, the whole it. We have a whole. I'm sorry. Coach has a whole list of terminologies and stuff for me to study. So I need to go through everything.
Yeah. It's and once you study it and get some screen time, it'll be like it'll be like your second language. But
Okay.
it's just like when you're doing shares and just buying shares of a stock
Mhm.
and that stock is going down, you can
Mhm.
do something called shorting it, which means, okay, I think this is going to continue to go down. It's at $75.
Mhm.
And I think it's going to continue to go down. So what I'm going to do is borrow some shares at $75, let them plummet to $60, right? Because if it plummets, it goes down, obviously.
Mhm.
And when it hits that $60, I'm going to go ahead and buy them back at $60. I'm going to purchase them at $60. When you do that, you're shorting the stock. How much money did I just make?
Okay, $10.
From 75 to 60?
Oh, 15.
Girl.
I'm tripping. I can't even.
Now, keep in mind that that is extremely dangerous,
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
and you can only do it if you have a margin account.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm only
you have
working
to
with
have a margin
cash
account.
account. Okay. Okay.
But that's playing a stock to the downside. Now, if you're doing call options,
Mhm.
there's something called a put, which is you're buying the stock to the downside. You're betting that it's going to continue to go down. You purchase a contract at a certain price, and as long as it goes down, the price that you purchased the contract at goes up. And when you cash it in, you cash it in for more than you originally paid to buy it.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so that's basically what a put is.
okay.
But it's you'll learn these terms. Shorting and putting means going down, and a call for an option is going up,
Going
and a
up.
long for a share is going up.
Okay. Okay. Good to know on that. For the long. Now the call option, I knew that, but the
Yeah,
long, not so much. Okay. Good deal.
yeah, yeah. When you're just doing shares, we refer to it as a long or a short.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
Miss Dawn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to plug my phone up to the computer and see if I can get that to transfer over to. It's saying it, the file size is too big.
Oh, I got you.
Mhm.
And
I
I mean,
got you.
they take like 45 and it's 49. Come on.
I know you couldn't let that slide, people. But yeah, I had that on my mind and I wanted to talk about today because I'm so proud of this member. And I know he likes to kind of go nameless these days, so I didn't really want to put him out there, but we all know who he is. And I thought about that and I said that's a perfect conversation for Mindset Monday, because he, in his mind, stated this fact, and it is, at the time, it might not have been a fact, but it has slowly turned into something that if he said it now, people would, yeah, no shit. I mean, you know what I mean? But that's the power of manifestation. And if we come into trading each day knowing that we're getting the best education possible from one of the best in the business, and all we have to do is listen to him, follow his rules, and have some discipline and patience with the learning and with yourself, because so many people quit before they really internalize what's being taught, right?
Yep.
They think they've learned what's being taught, and then when it doesn't work, they think it's the teaching well,
They give up. They
yeah,
give up.
I tried call options. I tried options. I tried, all of them work. I have
Yep.
successfully traded options. I've successfully traded stocks, and I've successfully traded futures.
Yep.
And all of them, all of the strategies work. The 2-minute EWO, the scout, all of it works.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're taught how to read the screen. We're taught how to
Mhm.
chart things out so that we know most likely what's going to happen. Doesn't mean it's a guarantee, but that puts you in a proper mindset. Now, some of us are overzealous and maybe jump the gun or maybe stay too long at the party.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to have some discipline. You got to have patience on the entry, and you have to have the discipline to get the hell out when it's time to get out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if you don't have patience, if you're not a patient person or a disciplined person outside of trading, it's going to be 10 times worse when you try to trade. Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but if you are a disciplined person and a patient person, it's going to work for you. Like, I love to talk about F2. F2 exudes just patience and calmness all day long. So behind closed doors, who knows? He may bang the desk when something happens. Who knows? But from what we're getting from him, he's a very calm, even-keeled individual. That works well in trading. That works like a charm. All you need now is the technical analysis and how to do it. But if you're somebody who's extremely, Coach jokes about the fact that he and I are the same person, but we really are. He's very emotional. Coach is very, 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 so am I, right? I've watched him trade, and yeah, we trade just alike. Okay. I've seen him do stuff that I do, and I'm like, I know why he did that. I know why he did that. I would have done the same thing. And I've seen him get burned. I'm like that. And I thank him for doing that because I'm like, that's why I kept getting burned. So, but that's why he teaches us. That's why he makes himself transparent and does things on the screen. Now, the cool thing is he corrected it, and I saw it how it was supposed to go, and he made money. I'm like, see, okay, got you. I got you. You know what I mean? So I love him as a teacher because he throws himself on the sword. He's completely transparent and teaches us the right way. You're not going to find any other trainers out there doing that.
Nope. Not at all.
Nobody.
Nope.
Well,
You know?
and the other thing is, like, okay, so the member that you're talking about that has had the huge success, the other morning, I think, James, you were there. I was like, but what percent of your account was that? Like yesterday's earnings, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, he did the math. He's like, it's going to take me a minute, whatever, because it doesn't give
Right.
you that in futures like it does in stocks and options. You don't get the
Right.
percent. And he was like 15%. So who of us haven't made 15% on our account?
That's a
You've
beautiful
never
thing.
made 15%, James. I don't mean
Too
today. I just
close.
mean ever.
Yeah, probably.
And so that was
Way
his
back.
best day. That was his record day. So if that 15% was his record day, that means there were 3%, 4%, 1%, 7%, 6%, nothing over 15%. So that puts it into perspective that we are literally trying to do too freaking much. Like, you have to think about the capital that's being put into this.
Exactly.
I don't have that capital. I'm going to speak for myself, but I can make 15%. I can make 7%. I can make 8%. I can make, you know what I mean? I can do
And
that.
that evens out the playing field, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh. Yes. The big numbers get everybody acting like money
All
makes
messed
people
up.
act funny.
All
Money
messed
makes
up.
people
I can't
act
do
funny.
what
Money
such and such
makes
is doing.
people
You don't have
act
to.
funny.
Yep.
Money makes people act
Exactly.
funny.
Yep.
Money makes people act funny. They just are like obsessed with dollar signs. No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
God,
no.
I love y'all.
What's
Huh?
I said, God, I love y'all.
that?
But for real though, just
it really
do
does.
you.
That is
Just
an
do
excellent point.
you.
That's an
Do
excellent
you.
point. Excellent point. Because see, like, and I'm glad Marlena's here to hear this, because you hear these big numbers, and we are completely not discrediting what's being done because it's amazing. But at the same time, you got to look at what's really going on with the percentages, because it makes it, shout out to JP because he's always preaching that, it makes it more of an even playing field, right? He's doing 15%. I did 15%. I did what, 8% or 5% on a trade the other day, right? Now it was $5, but who cares? The percentage, if I get good at making a decent percentage, what do you think I'm going to do when I have a bigger account?
Yep. It's the
So,
discipline.
exactly.
Starting
That's what
from
happens.
a minuscule amount all the way up to the highest amount? If you can't do it in a small amount, what makes you think, like you said, what the hell makes you think you can handle
You can't.
$100,000?
You can't. You can't.
Right.
And I used to think,
And
oh my God, I used to think, well, if I had a lot of money, I could make more money because you need a lot of
right.
Hell no. I've
Dude.
so learned that is not the case. It is you. It's how you're trading it that
Mhm.
makes the money, not the money that makes the money. That's like
I
people saying
started
a gun
And I hear
killed a
people
person
say
without a
that
person
too.
I
firing the
started
gun.
last week with $160. Okay, well, a month ago I started with 80, made 900. Last week I started with 160, finished with 70. Today I
Mhm.
started back with 160. So
Mhm.
like and I made 10% on my account today. Was that much? No, 16 freaking dollars.
Actually,
But
that
10%, I
yeah.
can freaking replicate that. I can do that over and over and over. I think I
Actually,
can. I think I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
you're
doesn't
right,
have to
Maria.
be hard, and people just do too much. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you gotta
Yeah.
have money, and I need to be making $1 million
No,
tomorrow,
you
and I want
don't.
to quit
You
my
gotta have that
job.
mindset.
Do you know
Yep.
what I'm doing right now? I'm making beds. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm happy for? That I have a secondary income. So I don't need to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, because trading is stressful. I want to trade. I want that to be my full time job, but I am grateful to come here and make these beds. I love it.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
Also
tell you what.
alone, without
I
4
tell you
kids
what.
and my husband. Anyway.
I'm a musician, right? And I pride myself on being the creative type, right? Coach has allowed me to now spread my wings in that area. I'm happy as a pig in shit, excuse my French. Because I'm like, that's my natural. That's what I love to do is create, whether it be music, whether it be art in some way, shape, or form. I'll get back to the trading. Look, I find a creative way to be productive in that with patience and discipline with what he's teaching us, right? I'll find my way with that. But right now I'm getting a chance to be me and just create, and it's so inspiring. So yeah, Maria, you're right. You gotta have a balance. You know what I mean? When it's the end all be all and you are up and down, especially, and I was telling Jen this the other day. I said one of the reasons why I haven't been more consistent with my trading is because my emotions would go like this, right? My emotions go like that. I trade like that. So I'm getting better at being here. When I get to master Dawn on the emotional end, then I'll be ready to go back into doing more trading, like with stocks and options and futures and things like that. But hell, I may just stay with the hot stock picks. We've made millionaires off of hot stock picks.
Dude, Bruno's been making a kill it.
I
Oh my god. Last
know.
Friday, dude killed it.
I've been
But
hearing
anyway,
him. I've
but
been hearing
Dawn,
him.
what I want to say to you is not win, but it's not. It is. I am in control. I am. I am. You
I
are.
am now.
You are.
I
Yeah.
am now. I'm
And
in
you are
control
every
of me
day.
now because of the things
Right.
that I'm doing on the
Why are
back
you a good
end.
trader, Dawn? Why are you a good trader?
What do you mean?
How are you a good trader? Give me some.
I don't think that I'm a good trader. Not yet. Not yet. I
Oh,
will be.
well, okay. We're going to have a private session. No, I'm kidding.
I
Yeah,
Well,
think Dawn is
no,
Maria,
good.
no,
real
no,
quick,
no. I'm not where I need to be.
after thinking about it, you're right. I've done 15%. I've actually done 20%.
I thought you did 20. You said that the other week. I thought you did 20. Come on.
Yeah, it was 20% in the red, but it's 20%. 20%,
Damn it.
20%.
No. Mm-mm. No. Because we should never lose that much. Well, no. You could lose 20% of a trade as long as that's not 20% of your account.
Right.
I hear crickets. Y'all
Because
hear?
you're gonna have red
No,
trades, but you just can't have red
agreed.
days. Red 20% days.
And y'all, it's tough, right? But I
Yeah.
won't trade anything that I don't have 4 times the amount in my account to cover. So if I don't have 4 times of it, I'm not trading it. Period.
Nope.
I feel
And
you.
that way I can make another trade if I should. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
today I think today I stayed in Bitmain all freaking day. I think I had like 220 ticks. on 2 contracts.
Nice.
That shit
I
dropped like a
like
tank.
Bitmain.
It was at
I like it.
all-time highs. Like,
I
what?
like
Okay,
Bitmain.
thank you.
You can make a couple of pieces of change off of. You make some coin off of Bitmain. I don't care what nobody says.
That was
5 cents.
$100, dog. I mean, it was
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
then I lost some of it later. But that's okay. No, I'm
Okay.
kidding. I didn't lose all of it.
Why? Why did you do that? Overtrade.
Well, I had my trend line drawn out. I was still on Bitmain, by the way. So I had my trend line drawn out and all of my things, and it broke and it held, and then it didn't. Did not. But that's
And
okay.
why were we still in it?
No, I got out.
At a loss?
I mean, like 50 cents plus
50
fees.
cents is a loss.
That's the problem with
care.
Bitmain, though.
Care.
If you pay the fee, the fees will cost you more than the damn.
Because it's $1.80, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time you go in and out. Hell yeah, that's yeah. Bitmain
You need like 300 ticks just to pay your, or no, you need 30 ticks just to pay your fees.
Right. Because it's 5 cents. You guys probably may not understand what we're talking about. Because she makes, every time it goes up is a tick, and she makes 5 cents a tick.
Right.
So you do the math.
It's either 30 or 40. I don't even know. It's more than any other ticker, but when it moves, you just have to pay. Like, I was talking today to somebody, and I'm like, yeah, I just have to play the trend line on a 5-minute. I've told you this, Dawn. You cannot play the indicators. You cannot play, like, none of that is valid. Because there's no volume. It acts real dumb.
Yes, it acts real dumb if there's no volume in it. It'll be down here 1 minute. It won't show you what it's doing, and the next minute that thing appears way
that
up.
That time in sales helps, though. That time in sales coming real handy.
I know.
But anyway, no, I had a great day. I'm not upset with my day.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
What I'm saying is, we try to do too much.
Yeah,
we just do.
That's what I said. I was overanalyzing. It's like
right.
Keep it simple. And I love the fact that, once again, that you're here, Marlena. Keep it simple. Don't be overwhelmed by information. If you see a strategy that you seem like you're doing well with, stick with it for the duration. You know.
And by the way,
you're off.
That 200 ticks was $10. I don't know why I said 100. Anyway, it was $10. I had my zeros in the wrong place.
No, that's manifesting it.
That's still good.
Yeah. Well, and then I played it a couple more times.
$5 at 5 cents a tick. Hell yeah, that's damn good.
You have to have a lot of fucking ticks. Sorry.
Do hit the tip jar.
Yeah.
Did you just drop an F-bomb on the aftermarket? Hit the tip jar.
Oh, sorry, coach. Sorry, Don. But I'm just saying, we can all do it. Like, these are not astronomical percentages that are being done. The numbers are astronomical due to the capital being put in. We just have to build our capital.
Right.
To
we got to build our
make the same percentages we're doing now, right? Like,
build that.
Build your technique to make the percentages you're making now, and then and just keep rolling.
The capital.
So tune into the workshop next Thursday, Frederick. You better be there.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
What's it on?
What did I just say?
What?
James, what's it on? What would you think it's on, James?
Just answer the damn question.
Compounding.
Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you, dude.
And awesome. I have a mastermind behind me, so he is helping like create and mold all of the things, and it's gonna be. I told him, I'm like, this shit should be trademarked. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway,
is it P?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Christine.
What up?
Hey guys.
What up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm late, so I don't even know what's going on. I was listening. I stopped at when you guys were talking about percentages, and I thought, let me just join and say hey. So I don't know, you playing a game or what's happening?
No, that's Tuesdays.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh,
Monday?
God.
Tina.
Is it Tuesday? I don't know what freaking day it is.
Nah, it's
Sorry.
Monday. It's Monday.
I'm tired. I'm super tired. So I wanted to call. I
What's
just
happening?
wanted to say hey. Come in and say hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey.
Oh,
How
hey.
are you?
I'm all
How are
right.
you? I haven't
I'm
talked
doing
to
all
you
right.
forever.
I know. I haven't been around. I've been just. I shouldn't even be on here right now. I gotta call a lawyer's office now and get. I just got all kinds of appointments going on, and I'm trying to get some things done. So it's been a
How you
lot.
doing in
I'm
futures?
just,
You've been trading futures, huh?
yeah, I like it.
You
I
like it?
the other yeah, I do. The other it finally it's like another bell rang, I'd been trading futures and I on and off because I'd be like, I'm not making a lot. I can make more in options, but then I get burned on an option because of the theta and all that crap. But when you first start and you only have a small account, you're doing the micros and one micro, and you just like Mark said, build it up, build it up, build it up, and it's like, damn, this just takes so freaking long. Well, the other day, I wiped all my money out again. I had to pay some stuff, and so my friend gave me $700 to keep in there and just trade with it. Don't worry about paying bills, just do that and build it up from there. So the other day, I was trading. I was doing the Russell, and I was doing the micros, and I was at 3, 4, 5, and then all of a sudden I was like, I got enough for a mini, and I did that, and I was like, whoa, okay, I'm loving. I made $200 like that. I was like, that's
Yeah,
nice. I like that one a lot. Yeah. So that day I think I made 45% of my account. I think that was that day.
that is
So I'm having days like
awesome.
that, but it's just it's just gonna take a while because I got to build it up and everything, and then I got to get back to what I was doing before. It's so hard to go from what I was doing to, I can't do that. I can't go boom, boom and have it, a ton of money. I go
Yeah,
boom,
you
boom, and
gotta
I've
have
got
the
$3. I'm like,
patience.
great.
Gotta have the
Yeah, yeah,
patience.
yeah. So, and it's hard. Right now I have no patience because all I've been doing is waiting for everything I'm trying to do. And it's just been so long and it's just destroying me. It's just taking forever. So I have no patience right now. Yeah.
No.
But I'm trying. So I'm
Did
getting there.
you
I'm
listen
getting
to
there.
what I said when the show opened?
I no, I didn't see the beginning. I came in just a few minutes ago, and then I had to pause it because I had a phone call, and then I turned it back on. And I'm like, let me just get in there if they're still on. And I put it to the end, and you were still on. So I said, I'll just. So I have no clue. What'd you say?
Stop speaking negativity over your life. If I have
So
to
what
tell
you're
you
I
this
saying
one
is
know.
more
you're
time,
not
I'm
I
gonna
know.
necessarily
fly out to
I
negative.
you
know.
freaking Colorado, and I'm
Well,
jumping
that's
you
why I
and
keep
I'm beating
get
you
your ass
down.
out here. Let's go. Let's go.
I
Come on.
mean, stop doing it, right?
Well,
Come
I'm
on.
trying not to. It's just I'm just like no. I'm
Don't
gonna do
try.
good. I'm gonna
Do.
be
Don't
great.
try. There is
Everything's
no
gonna be.
try.
I
Do.
know everything's
Do.
gonna be
Do.
good. I know what I can do, and once I get there, I'm gonna kill it again. I know that. I
Okay,
I
so here's
know I
the
can do
thing.
it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I'm the greatest trader in the world. I heard that part, and that's
Okay,
me.
thank you. Thank you.
I told
Own it.
Mark that the other day. I said that's me
Own it.
now.
Right? So
He
it's
told me I was
like,
gonna be the next millionaire. So I said, okay, we're going with
that's
that.
right. That's right.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
used to say that quite a bit, and you were actually manifesting that. You were doing
I was.
$30,000 trades, right? And the
Yeah,
minute things started spiraling, your mind
yeah,
spiraled and it stayed down, and you've been
yeah,
having a hard time getting it back up only because
yeah.
up here was
Yeah,
down,
it's a
right?
total mind fuck. This whole
It
trading
really
thing,
is. It
it really
really
is.
freaking is.
It
And the
really
second
is.
you get that back up to where it's supposed to be, your trading will come back up,
Well, yeah, and as soon
right?
as that's back, and I do some good trades, and then when you do that, like just don't quit. If you're not doing it, don't worry about it. You'll get it, and don't quit because then once you get that part of it, and then you're on top of the world. It's like I am the greatest trader in the world.
Right,
You
right.
know, like you feel good about what you're doing because you're like, I mean, there's days I'm looking at it and I'm showing my friend and I'm like, look, now that's gonna come down, and it does it. I'm like, oh my God. I said, I used to look at coach and be like, how does he know that? And boom, it comes down. I'm like, I used to think he was like a genie. I can do that now. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
You know what
it
you're
feels
looking at.
good. I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, I can't even believe it. Because I've been on
Yeah.
such a spiral down lately that, I didn't believe in myself anymore. Like last week, I was like, maybe I'm just not, maybe this just isn't for me. And I'm like, shut up. I know it is because I know what I can do. It's just things have been kicking me down, and I'm just gonna kick them out of the way. So
That's
just gonna
Quick
it.
get
question.
there.
They're just stumbling blocks to keep you
Yeah,
resilient, That's all.
stumbling boulders.
You know,
I
you
want,
Yeah.
I
kind of
want to
need
circle
to
back
keep it
around to
going.
this, us
Huh?
not being worth her undivided attention.
You want what? My
What
undivided attention?
How are we not worth your undivided attention?
Oh, you are. That's why I'm here. Well, I got some stuff I got to do. I only have a certain amount of
No, you
time,
weren't.
and
You were just
phone
telling us
calls
what
and
we
Obviously,
did.
applications and doing all kinds of crap to get my living
So
situation.
is your house okay, Christina?
No, no, not at
Okay.
all.
All right. I haven't wanted to
You know,
ask, and I'm sorry.
that, my
Okay. All right.
car, I got the knocks at the doors. I'm not answering the door. Oh, yeah. So, but it's all right. I mean, it's to be expected. I can't expect to keep things when I don't pay for them, but, you know.
yeah,
I try, shit. The answer's always no if you don't ask. So you got to try.
exactly.
But no, I mean, I just couldn't. So I'm just trying to get there, and I'm not going to take it from the trading account because that's what makes it so I can't make any money. I keep taking from that because I had to. Now I'm just like, screw everything because it's not going to get any better. Just a couple hundred here. I need thousands to get it better. So I'm just going to trade and make that money, and then I'll be good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing.
Okay.
The focusing on the needing the thousands, right? We need to
I'm
put
not
that
doing that.
aside. We
I'm
need to
not
put
doing
that
that.
aside.
Yeah, because that money in that
So
account
so
is
how
not
so
for bills. It's not bill
what do
money.
you need? What do you need to grow that account?
Me, I need my head in the game. That's all.
What else?
I
What
just,
else?
uh, I need to. I don't know. Keep that money in there. I need my head in the game. That's all. I need to trade, and I need
Well,
to be
what's your head
patient.
being in the game? How would you describe your head being in the game? What two things
Oh,
do you need for your head to be in the game?
oh. Well, like you said, I need to not focus on any of the bad stuff. I need to just kill it. Just focus on all the good things. I'm manifesting it, and I'm gonna. Remember, Dawn? I said we're gonna be millionaires. You're in there too, Maria. We're gonna,
Oh,
and
yeah.
James, you know that, right? But you're not one of the girls.
I
Sorry.
know for a fact that I am going to be a millionaire. I have no
Yeah.
question about that. It's just a matter of when, right? It's not
Right.
if, it's when. But
And
I'm
that's the
talking
shitty
about you
part,
right
isn't it?
now. Don't try to switch
Uh,
it back on me. I'm talking about you right now. What two things have I been preaching that you need to be a good successful trader?
Patience and discipline.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
there, that needs to be where your focus is, not
Yeah.
thousands of dollars.
No, and it has been. I've been today. I barely traded. It was choppy. I said, you know what? And I got some stuff done around here, and then I had to go out. And then I got on the call with Mark, and I heard him talking about, you shouldn't be trading the aftermarket. I mean, in the power hour. And I got on the call, and I said, yeah, I'm just trying to get home so I can trade power hour. And he's like, come on. And I said, but I am an experienced trader. I didn't get to trade today. That I didn't trade though. So I just didn't. It's the first time today I stopped and I went outside. I sat down, took a break, had a cigarette, did nothing. I didn't sit there at my desk all freaking day and not move. I'm not
Right.
doing that anymore. I'm just taking it as it comes. If I need to get up and walk away, get up and walk away. It's just patience, calmness, and calmness is hard for me. Um,
Yeah, no shit. Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah.
I don't see
Man, you
it.
know how many things I'm doing right now at one time? And I sat in my car for an hour sweating. I kept turning it back on and putting the AC on. I'm like, why don't I just go in the house? Because I'm doing 4 things at once. I know the second I step out of the car, I'm going to forget everything. And you know what I did? I came in here and I called you. All the paperwork's just on the floor. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Because you're awesome. Well, we love
Thanks.
having you on here. So we
I
miss
love being
you.
here. I haven't been able to. I miss you.
I know. I know you're busy. You got a lot going on,
They're
but
ridiculous.
it's all
So
good.
Mark said today, he was asking everybody, so what's going on special this week? And I said, Dawn's birthday.
Yep.
He's like, what? I said, you'll be happy. I just reminded you. So you're welcome. He was talking about like things that are being talked about and stuff. And I just
Right.
said, no, it's Dawn's
Oh,
birthday this week.
oh,
Right?
you remember. Thank you. I got a birthday
Hey,
card
did I
from
lose
this
you guys?
girl
What the
last
hell
week.
happened? Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
She pulled a Marlena. Marlena, she's you
What
today.
happened? I see me
You know
moving,
what
but not you
happened.
guys.
This is what happens when this happens to you. You see
Yep.
how we
Hello?
see and hear
Hello?
her?
Call or an alarm goes off or
Yep.
something crazy. Yeah.
That's what happens when that happens to you. You're like, hello, hello. And we see and hear you, but you don't see and hear us.
And then it's a good idea if you have an iPhone just to put it on like the silence where
Disturb. Right.
Right.
But then I've had to like allow my kids to be able to call me because that's you know, they're my kids.
Yeah.
And so then they'll be the ones that mess it up. And I'm like, oh my God. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom. Are you on YouTube?
That's exactly what happened. Stupid phone. It's on Do
Yeah.
Not Disturb now. I'll keep that thing on Do Not Disturb for days. I don't even care. I'm so tired
Oh
of
yeah,
phone calls.
that's what
I
it's
have.
called. Do not
That's
disturb.
what it was. I have over 600 unread text messages. Over 600.
Don't
Jeez.
ever make fun of me again then.
Oh.
No, it's not. But there's no. It's not
I don't
people.
want to hear it.
It's all these spam things and companies. It's all the spam because I've been online trying to get loans and do all this stuff, and I got all the scams coming at me. I'm like, ugh.
Of
If you're not
course.
gonna give me a
Yeah.
loan, just get
Especially
off
when
my
you
phone.
apply for loans. Good God. Yeah. They come
I
at you like
know.
vultures.
It's awful, and they're all scams, scams. There's so many things. There's so many. I got funny stories, but I'm not gonna talk about it here. So
Bucko, you got any
Yeah.
got stuff.
grapes?
Got any
Bucko's down
grapes?
there.
was
Bucko.
waiting.
So
Thank you again for that. I appreciate you, man.
did he send you some grapes?
He did last week. He sure did. Vegan
He
knowledge.
sent you
What's up,
grapes?
baby?
Well, I appreciate y'all letting me hang out up here and be one of the girls.
It's hard to keep up, isn't it?
Aren't you Vanna?
He
I'll
is
tell you
Vanna.
tomorrow.
That's
He's
what I
Vanna.
thought. Okay. Just one of the
Vanna
ladies.
The
L.
ladies.
I love y'all. I gotta go so I can be productive and go feed my family and stuff.
Oh,
Don't
Love
you
y'all.
tell
Love
her.
you.
baby.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for being
Bye.
here. And thanks for being here. And thanks for being you. She
You
gone.
keep being you.
You don't have a choice on the you part.
She gone. Well,
It's
it's
funny.
about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We have just entered my feeding window. So I'm gonna
Time
go
for the
ahead.
feeding.
Huh?
That's why you found the
Time
grape.
for the feeding.
6 to 9.
The feeding shall now begin.
69.
Woo!
I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. But I'm going to end the show with Coach's Rules. Please don't forget what we talked about tonight. Speak into existence what it is your intention is. What do you really want? Don't speak what you don't want, right?
I want it
Because you're
all,
going to get
baby.
that too. Whatever
I
you
want it
speak, you're
all.
going to get, right?
I know.
You want to be the
Oh, I
world's
know.
greatest trader? Profess it, right?
Yep. I'm gonna do it.
Do it, girl. We
Doing
know you
it.
can.
Doing it.
We
Doing
know
it. Doing it.
Well,
Not on.
Good night,
All right.
guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
peace and
Bye.
blessings.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.